Prince William is furious at Meghan Markle's insensitive Paris video, which is making me realize this was her plan all along. We want privacy. Welcome to Popcorn Palace. I am Andy Signor. And man, a lot of you, I read the comments. A lot of you were mad at me that I tried to give some grace to Miss Meghan Markle regarding that Paris video that we reported on yesterday, which, if you missed, go watch that take. I tried to give her grace because I thought, why would she do this? And a lot of you said, oh, for attention, for headlines, but no, 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 no. This is a better reason. Harry's been out there having all this time with the king and talks of coming back to the UK, etc., etc. If Meghan Markle really is the mastermind manipulator that you're all saying, pulling the strings, what a brilliant way to get the family mad at Harry and Meghan again. Because Harry's going to go, oh no, Meghan didn't mean to do it. Meghan didn't mean to do it. How dare you be mad at her again? It was an accident. Was it? Was it? Let's go through why now allegedly coming in from Rob Shutter, who's been pretty good at his scoops, saying Prince William is furious over the video. And now let's get into it. And this is why I'm believing even more that Meghan was behind it. Prince William is livid beyond words after Meghan Markle posted a video lounging in a limo with her feet up while driving past the Paris tunnel. Now, he didn't actually drive past the tunnel, but was very close and allegedly was about to go in. Too close for comfort given such a subject matter with Harry and William. Let's just say that way. But it was near the tunnel where his mother died in Shutter's Tell Shutter scoop. Williams saw the clip and went white with anger, says one palace source. To him, it wasn't just bad taste. It was personal desecration. That tunnel is sacred ground. For Meghan to treat it like a selfie moment was the ultimate insult. According to insiders, the Prince of Wales immediately called his aides to demand every copy of that footage be taken down. One royal staffer reveals he said it was grotesque. He couldn't believe she'd filmed herself near the very spot that destroyed his family. But others say William doesn't understand social media and that Meghan's post was meant to be artistic, not offensive. See, they're trying to, again, here's the excuse. Still, the fallout has reopened deep wounds between the brothers. Harry's caught in the middle again, adds a source. He knows it looks bad, but is trying to calm things privately. Royal experts warned this could permanently end any hope of reconciliation. Williams sees it as disrespect, not just to his mother, but to her memory. Palaces declined comment, but behind closed-door tempers are at a boiling point. Look, this is real. This one I buy. This one I buy wholeheartedly, because I'm glad they even put the part about he doesn't really understand social media because I bet you he thinks it was in the tunnel. There were a lot of reports that were incorrectly reporting the story. Let's be honest, a lot of people were overreacting because they thought she actually was in the tunnel, or going right in the tunnel. She was a little bit out of the tunnel I think we can all agree. She was outside the tunnel, but in my opinion and many others, she was way too close. And the path that was shown based on where she was coming from, the event to her hotel, she was about to go in the tunnel, seemingly it would be weird to go any other way. So, yeah, look, I think the outrage is correct. But I kept saying, well, come on. I think she was just looking at Paris and didn't realize that was the place. That's what I kept saying. And I still think there's maybe a version of that. But I don't know, man. Now that I see how upset it's making the family right around the time when the reconciliation was getting close. Meghan Markle, you brilliant manipulator. You man, if she really did that intentionally, I mean that she's really smart. Like, is she that smart? Like, that's where I'm hung up because a lot of you guys think she's that smart. Like, that takes a level of seer. That's like Taylor Swift level, like masterminding to a point even, I would say even more to think that far ahead to know, oh yeah, we're coming up in that spot. This is perfect. I'm just far away to do this with my feet up to react to it, and then I'm, but not close enough that I can then play dumb, but, perfect. Let's do this. Yeah. Awesome. This will get everyone upset. It'll get some headlines and hopefully it'll drive a wedge even further between Harry and William. You really think that's what she's commenters? What do you think? What do you think of my theory there? Is it making more sense now? This is a better reason than she did for headlines. I don't believe it was just for headlines because it would have been bad headlines. But where I failed to not accept was bad headlines that could ruin any potential reconciliation. More arguments between brothers. Oh man, she should just apologize and clear it up. That's what I said from the day one. The sources close to Meghan have said other. But at this point, she needs to come forward like I did not had no intention. I'm so embarrassed. I was near that. But no disrespect to Harry and his brothers like that. That's what a normal person would say. Man. So, anyway, Prince William vows not to make same marriage mistakes with Kate Middleton as King Charles. Prince Diana. I want to keep talking about William because he's in the press with this clips from the show with Eugene Levy, where he really does open up more than I've seen in a while. It's Eugene Levy's Apple TV show, The Reluctant Traveler, which was released this past week. Yeah, he talks about, I think it's really important that the atmosphere is created at home. You have to have that warmth, that feeling of safety, security, love, referring to his family and his 3 children. That all has to be there. And that was certainly a part of my childhood. But the heir to the throne noted the warm environment only lasted a short period of time since his parents divorced in 1996 when he was 8. Breakup notoriously occurred amid reports of Charles' longtime affair with Camilla Parker B.S., who then wed the king in 2005. You take that and you learn from it, and you try to make sure you don't do the same mistakes as your parent. I think we all try and do that. Well said, man. And what a way to classily address it and talk about it and not be afraid of it. Here's some more stuff he said. In fact, he opens up about what overwhelms him. History doesn't overwhelm you. Is there anything that does? Yeah, I think stuff to do with family overwhelms me quite a bit. Yeah, I wonder why. Clearly confirming subtly stuff with family overwhelms him. You know, worry or stress around family side of things, that does overwhelm me quite a bit. But in terms of, doing the job and things like that, I don't feel too overwhelmed by that. Not now anyway. When I was younger, yeah, there are bits that overwhelm you and a bit like, whoa, are we actually doing this? Is this sort of happening? But with time and age, I think you feel a bit more settled in that side of things and you go, actually, I could do that. And even a few curveballs come in, that doesn't necessarily overwhelm me. When it's to do with family and things like that, then that's where I start getting a bit overwhelmed, as I think most people would. Well said, man. I got to say, because I haven't heard a lot of his interviews. He doesn't do that many. Yeah, he sounds so, mature now and like collected and calm and well-spoken. And I got to say it's such a different version than Harry's, who's just not. There's another clip here where he did speak about the unspoken question about separation from Kate. My parents got divorced at 8. So, that lasted a short period of time. But you take that and you learn from it and you try and make sure you don't do the same mistakes as your parents. I think we all try and